Hello, welcome back. My name is Dulce. Today I am going to show you how to access the ESL application. I'm also going to walk you through the application. So let's begin. The first step is to go to the Mount SAC website, which is mtsac.edu. Once you are on the website, you'll locate the search button, and we are going to do a search and search for ESL. Once your search is complete, go ahead and select the first item. It should be English as a Second Language department. Once you are on the ESL website, you'll see a few headings on the top. There's an About Us. We want to locate the programs/classes. When you move your mouse over to that area, a drop-down list will appear. Go ahead and scroll down to How to Take Classes. On this page, you have information on how to get started. Please, I advise and recommend that you read everything that's on this page, such as this information here, because depending on the student, you may have to complete different steps. If you keep scrolling down, you'll see more information. Make sure to read these important notes. Once you've read everything on this page, then go ahead and click here to apply. So before you proceed, you want to make sure you read the information on this page. Please use Chrome, Firefox, or Safari when creating an account and submitting the application. If you use another web browser, you may not be able to view or submit your application. If you are using your cell phone, know that the application is best viewed in the horizontal/landscape view. So when you're filling the application on your phone, you want to make sure that your phone is sideways to be able to view the application entirely. If you are a new student, meaning that you don't have a student ID number at Mount SAC, you'll go ahead and create a new user registration. On this page, you'll go ahead and create your new account. Again, this is only for students who have never attended or taken ESL classes in the past. You'll need to provide this information in order to submit. If you notice, there are question marks near each area that you need to fill out. Once you click on each question mark, you'll get helpful information. So for example, the email that you will provide will not only be your username, but you also need to make sure that you have access to the email. You will be receiving a verification email once you submit this form. And if you can't access the email, you won't be able to activate your account. So make sure again that you provide an email that you have access to. You will then create a password for yourself. Notice that the password needs to have at least 8 characters and 1 number. You will enter that password twice. Then on the password recovery key, you will go ahead and create a word or phrase in case you forget your password. This field does require at least 8 characters. The date of birth. Notice for your date of birth, you'll need to select the month, the year, and then the day. Make sure you do that in that order, or else you won't be able to submit. Then go ahead and enter your first name, your last name. Middle name is optional. And then a cell/text phone number. Please read this information down below. It does notify you that if you provide a cell or text phone number, you are agreeing to receive your PIN via text message. If you don't provide a number, then that PIN will be sent to your email address. Okay, so again, make sure you read this information. Once you are ready to submit, you'll go ahead and select submit. I did want to show students this message. If you see this message, username already exists, that means that you already have an account. Please do not create another account because you won't be able to submit the page at the bottom. So again, if you see this message, username already exists, stop here, go back home, and log in with your username and password. All right, once you've submitted the form, you will receive this message that you have created your account. This message is telling you that you will receive an email that contains a link for you to finish verifying your account. Please wait a couple hours for the email. I did have to wait about 4 to 5 hours for me to receive the email, so just be patient. And remember, you have only created an account. This is not the ESL application. Once you verified your account, you'll need to return to the home page and log in with your username and password that you created when you created your new user registration account. Current ESL students, you'll log in with your username and password that you use to log into your Mount SAC portal, as it says it on here. So again, log in using that information. Once you've logged in, you will see your personal information here. You'll select on General Application to begin the ESL application. Okay, you will go ahead and begin filling out the areas here with your name. If you have a preferred first name, go ahead and enter it here. You will provide your street address, apartment unit number, city, state, enter the zip code. Please provide your social security number. This allows us to process your application more efficiently and avoid creating any duplicate student records. You will go ahead and select the preferred method of contact. If you prefer email, phone call, or text message, I will go ahead and select text message for myself. And then you will provide a cell text number. And notice that it does notify you that by providing a cell/text number, you will receive a text message to complete your application. And know that standard rates do apply. You will have to select yes or no on whether you agree to receive text messages. You can change your choice anytime. Again, more information here for you to fill out. Are you an F1 visa student? Yes or no? Are you a US veteran? Your gender down here. Ethnicity and race. Select all that apply. Are you Hispanic or Latino? Languages you speak. Select all that apply. Your education level, you will need to select 1. Now, if you keep scrolling down, there's more information for you to fill out. Number of years of school completed. Notice that if you, for example, select high school diploma, it should match the number of years of school completed, so 12 years. But again, it's different in every country. Did you earn your diploma outside of the US? Yes or no? Majority of my schooling was outside of the US? Yes or no? Your educational goal, choose one. What is your goal here at Mount SAC? You will then be more specific. You are going to select two goals. You'll choose goal one and then goal two. So here on goal one, only select one goal. So for example, let's say that was my first goal, and then maybe this was my second goal, only two selections. Down here, you will select the labor force status. Are you employed? Maybe, maybe not. So go ahead and select the best option. Your personal status, select all that apply. Your economic status as well, select all that apply. Questions about your family income, how did you hear about us? Okay, once you get to this area, it is really important that if you are planning to take ESL classes and that's what you want to do, that you only select ESL. Okay, so again, it's really important that if you want to take ESL classes, that you only select ESL. If you start selecting multiple programs, then we are not going to process your application as quickly as those who select ESL as their first choice. So again, to process your application a little quicker, it's important that you select ESL only if that is what you want to do. However, if you are interested in other programs and are planning to take those classes, go ahead and select those programs. Please make sure that you save your data so that you don't have to start from the beginning. Once you save your data, because it does tell you to save your information before you submit your application, go ahead and scroll down to the submission area. Here, you will need to select a term. When you click on the question mark, it does tell you to submit one application per term. So right now, it's too late to register for spring, so the options you have is summer or fall. In this area, you will need to make sure you read each bullet point before you make your selection. If you agree to the statements, go ahead and select agree. If you don't agree, then go ahead and select not agree. If you select not agree, you won't be able to submit your application. All right, once you get to this area here, please make sure you read this information entirely. A PIN is required for you to submit your application. However, the submit button will be enabled when you enter the PIN and press the tab or enter key. If you provided a cell or text number, you will receive your PIN via text message. If you did not provide a cell or text number, then you will receive your PIN via the email address you used when you created your account. Notice that the PIN is only valid for 24 hours. In order to request a PIN, go ahead and click on Request PIN. You will receive a message. You'll select OK, and you should receive your PIN fairly quickly. When you enter that PIN and you press Enter, you will go ahead and see the Submit Application. Then you will be able to submit your application. Once you submit your application, you will see this message. Please wait, and ESL registration staff will contact you via email for your next steps. Thank you for watching.